And so I'll need to know, obviously I have your information. I'll get a few other things from you, but I also need to know who you want to bring because it's for 2 people. So who you want to bring with you so I can put them on the reservation as well.
Oh my God. Noah.
Perfect. You guys are going to have such a great time. This hotel is beautiful and it's very romantic.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, it's disappointing when they find out there's absolutely no prize involved at all.
Sorry, there's no hotel.
No hotel,
Wait,
no prize, no.
We actually get the weekend getaway. Yo, hey Layla, it's me. It's me, baby. How are you?
Oh, hey. Hi. What's going on?
Well, it's like a radio show. It's like a dating show. I thought. I don't know. Wait, there's no actual weekend getaway? Hold on.
You know this.
Yeah.
You know this. Let me try to clear up. I don't know if Noah's nervous or he's drunk or if he's just what. But Noah, slow down a second there, okay? I'm going to explain. This is a bit, and everything's turned out fine. We called to see if you would choose your boyfriend Noah for the weekend getaway, and without hesitation, you did. Do you wonder why he wanted to put you on the spot?
I mean, yeah.
You
right.
told him, go ahead, Noah. It seems like you want to do all the talking here. Go ahead and tell him.
No. Please, I'm nervous now.
No,
you.
You tell her.
Okay, after this weekend, what you said was things weren't going well, in your last marriage, and you got caught at your job doing that thing, hooking up with a coworker, and I just thought, I just didn't know if maybe you would ever do that to me, but I'm sorry, baby. I really do love you.
Why did you need to call someone to try to trick me or something? I don't understand why.
I understand because you were given to a guy in a rental car and you were married, so you laughed about it, but I think he was just curious whether you were still that was behind you or not.
I mean, I understand where he's coming from, absolutely, but we talked about this. I choose you. Those days are long behind me. It wasn't a great choice. I know that it was wrong. And I wasn't happy. I was so unhappy in my marriage. And I mean, obviously that's not really an excuse, but it is what happened. And there's so many people who have married the wrong person, including me. And honestly, everybody I've ever known who's gotten divorced has cheated.
Oh, really?
So,
Everybody you've ever known who has gotten divorced has cheated.
Yes.
I think that's interesting because maybe they've told you, but I've known tons of people that have gotten divorced, and I've known some of them who did cheated or were cheated on. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that everybody who's gotten a divorce, now that I think about it,
maybe
I think they have. They just don't talk about it.
Haven't.
But they haven't told you.
Well,
they might be lying.
I'm sure, but
let me ask people who are listening to the show. Is anybody who got divorced, maybe especially on the first time, they cheated or the other person cheated? They didn't get divorced because they cheated, but they did cheat. I know somebody who, I don't want to give too much away, but they definitely cheated on their first husband, and then they got a divorce. Okay, what do you think? War of the Roses on KDWB. So she chose the right guy, but she was not very happy about it. Mm-hmm. And the question is, do you know a couple that got divorced where there was no cheating? Not because they didn't get divorced because they cheated,
right?
But they got divorced and someone cheated. Like maybe they'd been unhappy for a long time, and then she cheated or he cheated.
Right. This text message says, "This is a hot mess. Someone send this man a life jacket."
Right.
Yeah.
Here's what a text that says, a girl I went to school with, her husband divorced her because while she worked at a car dealership in the South Metro, she sealed the deal with Sayx. Really? She never got fired, but brought in business, I guess. Are you serious?
People are like, yeah, I've heard about that one. Let's go there.
Wow.
Want to head out to that car dealership.
That is crazy. Here's the next one. I just got a divorce. My ex-husband cheated. Truth is to it.
Yeah.
Another one. I am divorced because my husband cheated on me, but now I've been happily married 9 years with my soulmate. Another one. I was cheated on, but I never cheated in my marriage. I'm not saying that every divorce ends because of cheating. I'm saying every divorce is likely to have cheating in there because let's say you're married to Randy. You and Randy are married. Things are not working out for 5 years. You don't touch each other. Somebody's going to cheat. Not because that was the first thing, but because you and Randy don't touch each other anymore.
Yeah. And I think it's a valid assumption to make if someone got divorced that maybe there was infidelity somewhere in that relationship. I'd be interested to know, like, hey, if it wasn't cheating, what was it? You know, like maybe it was, your finances or something. But like,
sometimes you just grow apart and you get bored with each other. Yeah. So let us know. We are going to do Pick Your Ticket Tuesday in a second, but I got a couple of phone calls that we got to get to really quick. Pick Your Ticket Tuesday is coming up in a second to go to 5 Seconds of Summer, Meghan Trainor, Cardi B, Demi Lovato, Ed Sheeran, or Doja Cat. That's coming up. Hello, Tina.
Hi.
You got divorced, but there was no cheating at all.
No cheating at all. Nope. Absolutely no infidelity. It was just 4 kids and we just grew apart.
Wow.
Okay.
But I think if we wouldn't have gotten divorced when we did, potentially it could have gone down that line.
That's
absolutely no cheating.
That's a good observation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tina. I wish we had more time on this one. We might have to come back to it because we got to do 5 seconds. Well, we got to do 5 Seconds of Summer, but it's also Pick Your Ticket Tuesday on KDWB. So you're going to call me now at 651-989-KDWB, and we'll grab caller number. We're just grabbing caller number 10.
Well, we can play Liar Liar if we have time.
Let's grab caller 10.
We're going to grab caller number 10. We're a little crunch for time. Caller number 10, 651-989-KDWB. And you get to pick your ticket. It's either going to be Demi Lovato, Meghan Trainor, 5 Seconds of Summer, Cardi B, Ed Sheeran, or Doja Cat.
The Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
Heard this story this morning on a podcast. Basically, it was like a podcast news. The guy who tried to grab and get a picture with Ariana Grande on the red carpet the other day.
Yeah.
He spent 9 days in jail. And he is a known public nuisance. He's done this before with Katy Perry and some other artists where they rush the stage and they try to get on. And he's harmless, but also that's not okay.
Yeah.
He's a nuisance. It's scary and it's not okay.
I'm glad that he's getting, brought to justice, even though he's only in jail for 9 days, whatever. That's still a little bit of justice because I think with social media stuff, the whole idea of being a public nuisance for views is super popular.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
And I'm sick of that crap. I don't want to see it.
I agree.
Speaking of Wicked, Wicked's been kind of the talk of the town for this week because it's coming out on Thursday. Ariana Grande hinted at even another Wicked movie beyond the one that's coming out this week at a recent panel discussion with the cast.
If we've learned anything from Cher, we can count on there always being another farewell tour. So I don't think anyone's going anywhere. First of all, no one's going anywhere. We're not saying goodbye to anything. These characters will be a part of our hearts always. They've changed our lives.
She's kind of not saying it overtly in that clip there, but if you know the story of Wicked, you know that, it's possible it could go further. But, I assume the second movie ends at the end of the play because it is a play. But there is a ... at the end of the play as well. So we'll see. Maybe they'll bring up brand new stuff.
And the last thing I'll say about Wicked is last night there was a premiere for Wicked in New York, and Cynthia Erivo, she lost her voice. And so very oddly, Ariana Grande said, I'm also not attending the premiere in solidarity. Just a weird thing to say in solidarity for.
Those two are just weird.
They are weird.
It is like, they've made that movie so much about them and not about our enjoyment of the movie. I have no desire to see Wicked or any of its offshoots, and I know I'm not in their target demo because those two just irritate the out of me because they're so like, I love her. I love her. And it's like, can you make the movie about something besides the two of you egomaniacs?
It is very theater kid. That is definitely a theater kid thing. where it'd be like, I love you. No, I love you. Oh, let's cuddle. I'm going to hold space for you. It is very much that.
Bailey knows
Yes.
because she is a theater kid.
That kid.
All right, we got to get to it here. We got somebody on the phone here for Pick Your Ticket Tuesday. Every hour today at like 35 past. We always run a little bit late because, that's just what we do. But we have Nikki on the phone. Hello, Nikki.
Hi.
What are you up to this morning, Nikki?
Oh, just hanging out with the family.
Okay, all right. You got any
Before
plans?
school.
You're going to school? What's for lunch? Are you making lunch or is it Taco Tuesday down at the school?
I think making lunch.
Okay.
Hot
All right. Not a
dog.
bad idea. Okay. So here we go. Pick Your Ticket Tuesday. I'm going to read the list for you. You then pick who you want to go see. Here we go. Meghan Trainor, 5 Seconds of Summer, Demi Lovato, Cardi B, Ed Sheeran, Doja Cat. What do you think, Nikki?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, You got it. You're a winner.
Ed Sheeran's going to be at U.S. Bank Stadium. You got some time. It's next August.
Is it next
It's
August?
August 15th.
You got time to pick out what you're going to wear. So that's cool. All right, Nikki, good job. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you. Can I go back to really quick before we get into group therapy?
Yeah.
What we brought up, and everything kind of came together at once. We were talking on War of the Roses about how she cheated with her last husband, but she's not going to do it anymore because she's like, that's, it's in her past. And I said something like, I'll bet you that nearly every marriage that ends in divorce, there is cheating involved. They didn't get divorced because of cheating necessarily, but once you give up on that person, there might be a little bit of an overlap between your new boyfriend or girlfriend and your other one. So we have a ton of text messages, and we're going to read some at random because I think that's a big secret. I think when people get divorced, and I'm not a judgy person about that. I've known, you should judge cheating, sure, but I've known so many wonderful people who have cheated, and to them it was absolutely justified. And I can't sit there and go, well, you know what? I liked you before, but now I found out that you cheated, so I don't like you anymore.
Right.
So
this text says, wow, never thought about it. But yes, every divorce I know about involved cheating. Maybe not the cause, but the byproduct.
Right.
This one says, yes, my ex-husband had an affair and is now married with kids with her. And now my now husband has the same thing happen to him, I guess, as well. But some say no. So no cheating, divorce because he was stealing from the federal government and got caught.
I saw one where he's stealing Pokemon cards.
Pokemon, yeah.
Did you see this one?
My friend just got a divorce because he stole Pokemon cards, enough for a felony.
They are a huge thing now. Did I tell you that I know somebody who, they got in their kids' 1990s Pokemon collection?
They're coming back?
$65,000 in Pokemon cards.
Wow.
Yeah, because the kid played with them a little bit in the 90s, put them in a secure place, never touched them again. So now they're all in person. So anyway, here's another text message. I'm divorced. There was no cheating. There was, however, substance abuse and addiction. And I'm not saying every divorce has cheating involved, but I'm saying probably a lot more than you think. Because if your friend, let's say your friend Madeline gets divorced and she's like, yeah, we just grew apart. Is Madeline going to admit to you that since they've grown apart that she's been seeing somebody else? Well, probably not.
Right. Yeah. And another text says happy people don't cheat. That's why. So
what does that even mean?
As in, if you were happy in your marriage, you wouldn't cheat.
Yeah, probably
Which
true.
is true.
Yeah. I can imagine.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the comments on KDWB. Let's get into
101.3 KDWB. The Dave Ryan Show. Therapy.
This has nothing to do with cheating, Mallory, but it does have to do with a relationship. And I had got to tell you, I've never heard of this before in my life. Hi, Mallory.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. Simple question. What do you want to ask about on group therapy?
Yeah, okay. So I think I'm allergic to my boyfriend.
Okay.
That's so weird.
Sounds like an episode of some awful afternoon talk show.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Phil. Today, Mallory thinks she's allergic to her boyfriend. Mallory, welcome Mallory to the show. What do you mean you're allergic to your boyfriend?
I know it sounds weird, but yeah, every time I'm with him, I end up getting something like an allergic reaction. yeah, I spend the night at his house, and we would be intimate. I won't go into detail, but at first I thought it was his dog because, of course, that's where my mind went.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But,
wait, you were intimate with the dog? Is that a bad joke?
No.
Is that a
David,
bad joke or a good?
No,
that's
it's
not
just
a
that
good-
the dog is around.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sorry,
Nice.
Mallory.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So anyway, you
Anyway, yeah.
yeah.
Well, even when I spend the night at my house, when he spends the night at my house and when we're together, I wake up itchy and rashy. It's only when we're sleeping in the same bed.
So you thought because like maybe there was dog hair in his bed that was what made you allergic.
Yeah.
But even back at your house, there's no dog. You still got itchy and allergic. So now you're starting to narrow it down that it could be allergic.
Correct.
Is that even possible?
Right.
There's somebody listening who knows biologically whether that's possible
There's
to
a
be
doctor
allergic to somebody.
listening somewhere.
What about when you
Yeah.
what about if you just hold hands? I mean, like if you're holding hands or something like that.
Right. It's not when we hold hands. It's only when we're in the same bed, like when we're intimate or not intimate, But
Sure.
But then 2 days after that, I'm itchy, like for 2 days.
Oh, for 2 days.
Oh,
So you're
wow.
so you hook up, you make out, and then you're like itchy in the areas.
And you've got is it patchy and like red and like rashy, or is it just itchy?
It's itchy, it's rashy, it's kind of hidey. It's like kind of eczema-ish.
Oh, man.
Ish.
I feel bad.
yeah.
Now, that's
See,
never happened with you
it's-
and another partner before.
No.
Okay.
And I feel so silly for asking, but is it possible
Well,
to
to be
actually be allergic? to
interesting.
Let me ask Alexa.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa, is it possible to be allergic to another person?
Yes, it's possible to be allergic. Allergies occur when your immune system overreacts to normally harmless substances called allergens. These can include things like pollen, pet dander, certain foods, or medications. The reaction can range from mild symptoms like
Alexa,
sneezing.
stop.
Yeah.
You're
Interesting. Well, okay. So I had a boyfriend a long time ago who I also thought I was a tiny bit allergic to. And I just assumed it was because he was a vegetarian.
Boring. Are you serious?
Yeah, because it would be, I don't know. It is funny that she's talking about it because I had totally forgotten about it until like right now. But yeah, I'd get like a itchy, rashy, I feel like your little pus thing that you do. You're itchy, the rashy, the oozing.
The cock
The
the
pus,
wound.
yeah.
And I put some powder on it.
Right. And so I'm sure it's something. Somebody texted in saying it might be his soap or cologne
Well,
that
that's
he
what,
wears.
yeah. I knew a friend who thought she had herpes. And so she went to the doctor, and the doctor, it was so long ago, it was something like she was using scented or some brand of toilet paper, and toilet paper made her react, and she thought she had herpes. The doctor's like, no, try and laundry soap
Yeah.
or cologne could be something too. Does he put on a lot of cologne? Does he wear cologne like Vaughn does?
I know he does have cologne.
Okay.
It's not heavy or anything, but he does have it.
Somebody says, in the kindest of ways via text message, if you turn your radio on just now, she thinks that she might be allergic to her boyfriend because whenever they are together or intimate or whatever, she gets itchy, rashy, like uncomfortable for a couple of days afterward. Somebody says, in the kindest of ways, go to your doctor. You can be allergic to another person and or their bodily contents.
How so?
Yes. And a lot of some people are saying, it's either your soap, laundry detergent, cologne, but then people are saying like, yeah, their bodily contents, you can be allergic to that.
Wouldn't that be awful?
Oh, it sounds terrifying.
No.
I'm not laughing at it, but I've never heard of that or had it done to me, like had been in the same situation.
I haven't either, but I guess it's possible. Same way people are allergic to certain dogs or cats. Janae, you went through the same thing as Mallory. What happened? What did you do?
Well, we tried a bunch of different things. I tried a bunch of different laundry detergents, but we kind of figured it wasn't the laundry detergent because when we weren't in close proximity, it wasn't affecting me. So I had him try different body soaps.
Okay. And what happened?
It fixed it.
Oh, it fixed it. So yours was a soap issue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, Okay. So I think there's a couple different directions. It's either a soap issue or it's his biology issue, and those are two totally different things.
Totally different things.
One's like you can change it. One, I don't think you can change it.
We got more phone calls here. Let me see who else we got on the phone. Basically, she's trying to figure out if she's allergic to her boyfriend. Melissa, what do you think? She says she breaks out. She gets itchy whenever they're together. She gets itchy for a couple of days afterward. Melissa?
So I know that people can be allergic to other people's pheromones that they produce, not necessarily like sweat or stuff like that, but their actual pheromones, because each person produces different ones.
But then what do you do about that? What does it solve?
What can you do?
Because you can't change the pheromones you produce.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody's broken up because it's like, she's like got a reaction.
Somebody on our YouTube live stream said that they were allergic to their ex when they first got together, but then they stayed together for over a decade, so they just grew out of it.
Just kind of grew out of it, yeah.
What?
Most people, here I think are your answers, Mallory. A lot of people are saying check the soap, check the laundry detergent, check his cologne, anything like that. That could be exactly what it is, and you could have an allergy. That's probably your first step.
Yeah. Some people too are also saying like it may be his pH levels. Maybe his pH levels are off or more acidic. And then someone else says, hey, maybe he's getting ready for a date, putting cologne all over his body, puts it on his hand, and then puts it down his pants. And maybe that's what you're allergic to.
Okay, I mean, maybe.
Honestly, maybe.
What? I've never known a guy that does that.
You don't know.
Here's a text message. I like this one. It's because it's true. I got UTIs all the time from my ex, and my doctor says sometimes two people just don't mix well.
Gosh, that sounds like a sad story.
It does sound like a sad story, but I think it's true because I think some people it's just sometimes you feel a little bit different, and it's like, whoa, was there like something weird going on there? You know what I mean?
What if you have like the biggest love story ever, and it's the most sweeping romantic thing, but you're just not meant for each other biologically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be sad. Someone did recommend saying try changing one thing at a time to see if it works. So.
Okay. Well, good. Here's a nurse that says try an allergy pill half an hour to an hour prior to intimacy from Nurse Patty.
Thanks, Patty.
Mallory, good luck, because you know what? If you like this guy, of course you want to stay together.
Yeah.
But if every time you touch, it's kind of like, if you really like pizza and it's like, oh man, I got to have some pizza. Then after a while, it's like, maybe it's not worth it. So Mallory, thanks for being on. Good luck. If you want to be on group therapy for anything, and obviously we cover anything, send an email to ryanshow@kdwb.com.
Wow.
It is time now, you guys, for What's on Your Radar. DJs are the original influencers. We were influencers for movies and music and books and so with restaurants or whatever way before Instagram and TikTok. But we're still here. We are going to go around the room and tell you what is on our radar that we think is really cool that you might want to put on your radar. Bailey, we're going to start with you.
Okay, so mine is happening this weekend. It's a group called Los Alegres Bailadores, and they are putting on a Mexican folklore dance show this weekend. At the fair, I met some listeners who are in it, and they were like, hey, this is really fun, and it's a really cool time of Mexican folklore dance. And so it's this weekend on the 22nd and the 23rd at Concordia University.
It's so funny how we each have our own brand of what's on our radar.
Yeah.
Yours is usually something artsy or
I think
theater.
it sounds fun.
And that's cool, and I love that.
Vibrant colors.
Mine is something so practical. It's a Christmas gift for your parents or for you or for your partner. I've got one of these, so I can totally recommend this when I used it the other day to fill the motorcycle tires. Go on sharperimage.com and look for a tire inflator. And it's about the size of a hand drill. And you can charge it, or it'll plug into your 12-volt round outlet in your car, and it'll pump up your tire. So you set it at 44 PSI. It'll go, and it's slow, but it's really effective, and it works great. And you're not sitting there with a tire pump or waiting in line down at the Quick Trip or something like that. You don't have to pay for it, which is a bunch of BS.
Yes.
So for yourself or for somebody for a Christmas present, sharperimage.com, a cordless tire inflator on my radar.
One of those.
On my radar, I know I always give you shows or movies to watch, but this one, add it to your watch list. It's called All Her Fault. This woman, she goes to pick up her son from a play date she had with another kid. But when she gets to that house, that lady never has heard of this woman or her kid. So her kid is missing. And the whole show was her trying to find her kid. It's like a thriller, but kind of soap opera. It's on Peacock. It is so good. It's called All Her Fault.
Okay, and if you miss any of these, we'll put these online on Dave Ryan Show on Instagram. One more time, Bailey.
Yes, mine is Los Alegres Bailadores. Their performance this weekend. They do Mexican folkloric dance at Concordia University.
Mine is the Sharper Image tire inflator. I've had one for probably 5 years. I use it whenever my tire, this time of the year when it's like your tires are low because it's cold outside and everything contracts, your tires are low. So I pull it out. It does all the work. It's like a drill. And it's probably about $100 or so. So it's on Sharper Image. I'm not getting paid to plug this, by the way. And it's just a tire inflator.
And on my radar is a show on Peacock. It's called All Her Fault.
Okay, go check those out. Also an artist that's on our radar, and I think they might blow up big. Her name is Taylor Swift.
Swift?
Check her out. KDWB.
I heard you. Ophelia.
I love that song. I was telling you on the way into work this morning, I had that song in my head. One day I'll be living in a big old city. I want to play that song. Do you think Rich would get mad if I played that song?
No, it's Taylor Swift. She
You're right.
owns this radio station.
Right. She does own the radio station. All right. Thanks for being here. It's KDWB. Pick Your Ticket Tuesday. Another chance to win. It's a while away, but it is a chance to win tickets to the hottest shows coming. Everything Doja Cat to Cardi B, Ed Sheeran, Megan Trainor. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. I'm doing okay.
You're doing good.
5 Seconds of Summer, and I probably missed somebody, but I got most of them. We'll do that again at 8:35. You simply have to call in to tell us which show you want to go to. Boom, you are in. We did War of the Roses a while ago, and basically it centered on a woman who was seeing a new guy, but she admitted to the new guy that she cheated on her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And so we all started talking about cheating and how common is cheating in a marriage. And I proposed
Yes.
that a lot of marriages that end in divorce, there's cheating involved.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get divorced because of cheating, but once things started to fall apart, there might have been somebody who was there.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of people
waiting in the wings.
A lot of people agreed. A lot of people said no.
Mm-hmm.
Eric is on the phone a little late with the input, but we appreciate you being here, Eric. What did you want to add to the whole discussion, Eric?
Yeah, so the one, good morning, for instance.
Morning.
There's a part of relationships what's called Sex Love Addicts Anonymous, or SLAA. It stands for the characteristics of sex love Addicts Anonymous. So when I went through recovery for substances, I learned that there's other parts to why maybe I have cheated in my life.
Okay.
And so if you are to Google search, the characteristics of sex love addicts, you'll come across 12 different things that people have maybe addicted to. So for instance, like one, we confuse love with neediness, physical and sexual attention, pity, and or the need to rescue or be rescued. So people who get into relationships, feeling that need to rescue someone, that's a characteristic of a love addiction, right?
Okay, so if you feel like somebody is like, they need you, they need your support, they need you, you feel like you're rescuing them, but that's not healthy?
Correct. So even another one, like having few healthy boundaries, we become sexually involved with and or emotionally attached to people without knowing them. I mean, how many times does that happen on internet dating, things like that? They become attached to people. So it's an addiction.
Interesting.
So cheating is an addiction.
Well, it can be. I feel like it's not for everybody.
It can be.
Yeah.
I see.
It could be from trauma. For instance, like I had trauma in my life as a kid, right? But I never dealt with it, right? I just thought that I was just, going about my business. There was nothing wrong with me. But once I realized that there's actually people out there who are working on themselves through this SLAA program, right? There's meetings out there, just like there's AA meetings, right? So I can honestly, I'm in my 40s, my whole life I have cheated. I have been cheated on. And I just thought it was a reoccurring pattern until I actually started looking at myself and finding ways to become better. And I can honestly say now I've been in a relationship for over a year and a half, and I have never cheated.
Which for you, which might sound silly to a regular person, be like, oh, you're bragging about a year and a half.
Right.
But for you, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, but if it's their addiction and you're, sober from it.
Correct.
Wow.
And there's people out there all over the world who suffer from this. So it's just a tool for people is to look into it. It's the characteristics of SLAA. There's 12 of them.
Okay.
So you could read through them. And what you say when you go to a meeting is that if you can identify with one of these, they ask you to stay in the meeting. If you don't, they ask you to leave just because of the privacy.
I'm just there to hook up. I'm just going there to hook up.
No, Dave, no.
Do you hear that joke a lot, though?
You do, but the thing is, when you just go into the hook up with people, you don't know what other people have gone through.
I know. I appreciate that. We could spend a lot of time talking with you, and I don't want to cut you off. But go look up SLAA. So it's kind of like Sex Love Anonymous, Addicts Anonymous, just like alcohol or drugs or whatever. And that's really interesting. I think that cheating is so prevalent, but nobody wants to talk about it unless you hear something scandalous like, oh, did you hear?
Right, exactly.
So-and-so.
And then you pass judgment and all of that.
Over the years in our neighborhood, it's like, oh, yeah, well, they got a divorce because he was cheating. Oh, there was one, and I don't want to give too much information, but they shared, what do they call it? A cloud, like photos in the cloud?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so she opens up her iPad one day, and there's like some evidence. And it's like, and you can't, go, oh my God, I'm the only person this has happened to, because it's actually more common. What do we do on War of the Roses twice a week?
Exposed.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
find somebody who's been
Exposed
cheating,
cheaters,
so it's
right.
not uncommon.
Exactly.
It's just one of those things that everybody pretends that, yeah, we got a divorce because we'd grown apart. And they don't admit that, say, yeah, they grew apart, but then they cheated also. So, hey, thank you for appreciate your time. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. All right, you ready to move on with your life?
I guess.
All right, let's go ahead and do the Daily Bailey on KDWB.
Happy birthday to Mickey Mouse, everybody. He is 97 years old, and I would like to take this moment on this very special day
This should be good,
to
Vaughn.
show off my Mickey Mouse impression.
Here we go.
I think it's very good. Hot dog. Oh, boy. Oh, mini hot dog.
That's actually pretty good. I closed my eyes, and it was actually better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So that one's honestly probably my best impression that I can do, but I want to know, what impressions can you do?
I do Shaggy and Scooby.
Okay, go ahead.
Like Shaggy. No, Scooby. Like Scooby, we're going to go have to find the mystery machine and find Freddy and go to the haunted house. That's mine.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
That's pretty good.
I can do Obama and I can do Trump because I was on Jimmy Fallon. I did Trump. I'll do Obama first.
Okay.
Obama's My Fellow Americans, The Dave Ryan Show. It's great. And I love my wife, Michelle. She's beautiful. We're going on vacation. And then Donald Trump. So The Dave Ryan Show ratings are huge. They're so huge. So many people listen. More people listen to that show than any other show. It's huge.
That's your best one. That's way better than your
Trump?
Obama.
Yeah.
Your problem with your Obama is you sound like you're
Vaughn.
12. You sound like you're Vaughn. But when you launch into the Trump, you got all the inflections down.
If you're watching on Dave Ryan TV, you got to watch. It's the lips, the big lips, and the hands.
Yeah.
I did it on Jimmy Fallon like years ago. I remember you guys were so
How'd you
like,
get on the Jimmy Fallon show? This is a made-up story.
No, if you literally look up, it's called Talk Like Trump, Jimmy Fallon on YouTube. I'm probably the only thing that pops up. It's a bit, I don't know how it happened. I forget, but I did an impression of Trump because, you know, Trump sometimes doesn't pronounce words right. So it was like, how do you think he's going to pronounce this? And you want a t-shirt. I still have it. But Dave Ryan Show, so huge.
So huge.
That Avant guy, Bailey, she's okay. It's huge.
And then Dave and you and I do Jerry Seinfeld all the time. What's the deal
But you just sound like
with the
Bailey.
radio?
I don't get it. You get on an airplane and there's somebody who wants to talk to you every single time.
Every time.
Why?
Why?
Okay.
Bailey, somebody on the live stream said, did your impression skills help you get the job at Disney, or is that where you learned it?
Oh, I don't know. I think I just picked it up through osmosis from working at Disney, because I did used to work at Disney. And honestly, another impression that's really easy when you do work there is Snow White. So people, if I said I work at Disney, people would say, oh, are you one of the princesses? Because those are the only jobs that you can have when you work at Disney. And I got so sick of saying no that I started saying yes. And they'd say, which one? I'd go, Snow White, because she talks like this. Ha 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 ha.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Wow,
Victoria.
it's kind
Wow.
of creepy at
I
the same
love
time.
your gown, princess.
Looking over at
Yes.
you and hearing, I've never heard you do this voice before.
Oh.
Looking at your face and hearing that voice come out of it is very unnatural.
It's unsettling.
It's unsettling. Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to talk about fun
do
impressions
your Mickey,
because
do your Mickey Mouse
it's Mickey
again.
Mouse's birthday today. Oh boy, hot dog. Oh, Minnie, it's my birthday today. Hot dog.
Victoria's on the phone. She thinks she
Oh.
can beat you
Oh, I'm sure she
with the
can.
Mickey Mouse impression.
Oh, really?
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh boy, Mickey, happy birthday. Here we go.
Wow, you
Wow.
had the go. That was a good one.
You're a freak. Where'd you figure out you could do that?
Growing up in the Disney era.
Yes.
Okay, I
Here we
love
go.
it.
You
Wow.
can do Goofy, right, Dave? Can't you do Goofy going off a cliff?
Like going off a cliff?
When he goes, whoa!
No, that's not me.
No?
That's somebody
Dang,
else.
it must be my dad. I don't know.
Must be my dad.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Mickey.
Bye, Mickey.
Oh boy.
I love it. She was awesome.
That's good.
That was one of your better ones.
Oh, thank
Usually,
you.
I don't look forward to that bit at all.
Oh, well,
but that was
I
a
don't
good
look forward
one.
to most of the things you
Oh
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back on KDWB. About another 25 minutes away from Pick Your Ticket Tuesday. So if you want to go see one of the big acts, 5 Seconds of Summer, Demi Lovato, Doja Cat, Meghan Trainor, Cardi B, Ed Sheeran, we will give you a chance. That's coming up. It's still a ways away, but hang out and try to win it. We'll do that coming up next on KDWB. Talk Back Tuesday. Give me something that drives you crazy. We try to be positive on the show, but just give me something that drives you crazy. Can I start?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you're watching TV like when you're watching the Ed Gein monster show
Mm-hmm.
and they don't light the set and you look at your screen and everything's dark and you're like, I can't see anything that's going on. So you turn your lights off in your house, you still can't see anything that's going on. When I'm watching something on the smart TV and they forget to put lighting on it and they're all just dark on the screen, that gets on my nerves. What is something that gets on your nerves, drives you crazy? Leave it on the TalkBack feature on the iHeartRadio app. Open up that red microphone button and just leave the TalkBack. What drives you a little bit crazy, Bailey?
Oh, my upstairs neighbor. I live in a very old building, and so I can hear her walking around constantly. I don't think the woman actually ever sits down. So it'll be like crank, 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 because you can hear the floorboards, and she'll be walking in a circle. I swear, in the bedroom, she'll be walking a circle in the kitchen. She's constantly walking around, and I just want her to leave.
Okay. What drives you a little bit crazy?
When somebody emails me or comments on my Instagram and spells my name wrong, because those are the two places where it is. You have no excuse because my name is right there. But they'll spell it VON or VAU, just anything dumb.
Okay, leave the talk back. We'd love to hear from you. What drives you just a little bit crazy? Talk Back Tuesday. We'll play your voice back next on KDWB.
Pick Your Ticket Tuesday is back.
Then Sharon,
Megan Trainor, it's your girl Cardi B. Hey, it's Demi Lovato. Hi, it's Doja Cat.
5 seconds of summer.
We have tickets to all these shows, and all day today, you get to pick which one of these shows you want to see. Pick Your Ticket Tuesday on KDWB.
Hey, it's Talent. It's hard to believe that millions of Americans still don't have reliable internet connectivity or technology. I think about when I was growing up, I had a single mom. I remember we had a word processor. Do you even know what that is? We did not have internet. I had to use the internet at school. That was my only access. And a lot of people still experience that. It wasn't as difficult, though, when I was growing up. Now, you need it for everything: to apply for a job, do your homework, schedule doctor's appointments. Now, I've used AT&T for years, and the thing is, I'm proud I do. They've committed $5 billion by 2030 to help 25 million people get and stay connected to affordable, high-speed internet access and digital resources. And as a part of that effort, since 2021, AT&T has distributed more than 150,000 computers and Wi-Fi hotspots to students and families nationwide. I cannot imagine the impact that has made on so many people. Actually, in 2024, they distributed 23,000 laptops, and this year they were like, you know what? Let's do 30,000. They do work that truly impacts and helps our communities.
Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Twin Cities weather, we have a little slushy snow out there this morning. There could even be some minor accumulation, especially in the southern edge of the Twin Cities metro. That'll last through mid-morning, then things will get better fast. Partly cloudy this afternoon, 42. Tonight, 33. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 43. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Right now, it's 39.
This report is sponsored by Chanhassen Dinner Theaters.
Get the perfect holiday gift. Chanhassen Dinner Theaters gift cards never expire and can be used for any show. White Christmas, the concert series, Stevie Ray's Comedy Cabaret, or coming soon, the high-rolling musical spectacular Guys and Dolls. Visit chanhassendt.com.
Kids are good at so many things. They're good at being cute. They're adorable. They're also good at finding dirt and mud puddles and then tracking it into the house. And you'll say, hey, did you take your shoes off when you came in the house? They'll be like, nah, I forgot. And then you got a track that goes from the front door, the back door, over to the stairs. And where does that track go? It goes across your carpet. Now, if you got that problem, and heck, it could be your partner or even you that leaves the dirt, you can zero res those tracks away with a call to Zero Res, 952-0RES. Ask for that KDWB special. And right now, you can get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 and take $50 off your air duct cleaning as well. 952-0RES. Don't DIY it. They got a 4.9 rating on Google with over 21,000 reviews. Or you can do it online, zeroresminnesota.com. Ask for that KDWB special from Zero Res. Spell it backward or forward. It spells the same.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
Listen live to KDWB on the free iHeartRadio app. Brought to you by
Top Dog Law.
Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Ever wanted to wear outfits with the same rockstar vibe as Jingle Ball? Now you can. JCPenney and iHeartRadio have teamed up to launch their first ever iHeartRadio Jingle Ball JCPenney collection. From glittery denim jackets to sequin dresses, this collection has you covered for every holiday party. Shop the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball JCPenney collection and discover more exclusive ways to tap into the magic of Jingle Ball and the holiday season. Go to jcp.com. Yes, JCPenney.
Let's escape the everyday hustle and bustle with a taste of the outdoors thanks to Decorators. Peaceful, isn't it? When you build with Decorators, outdoor moments like these don't have to end. Our industry-leading durability means you can enjoy your deck any time of year. With Decorators, it's always deck season. Visit Decorators.com to learn more. That's Decorators with a K.
In Minnesota, everybody's got a tuna noodle casserole recipe. But the one that disappears first? The one made with Miracle Whip. You know it, your neighbors know it. Heck, everyone from Duluth to Moorhead knows it. That tangy zip of Miracle Whip isn't just an extra kick. It's what makes people droodle over the tuna noodle. So here's to you for keeping it bold, keeping it zippy, and keeping Miracle Whip right where it belongs, in all your favorite recipes. Buy Miracle Whip at your local grocery store and get your tang on, Minnesota.
Know someone who needs to get bailed out? Contact Bail Boys Bail Bonds and get bailed out. Bail Boys Bail Bonds offers fast results 24/7 with payment plans available. Dial pound 250 and say bail out for friendly, judgment-free help. That's pound 250 and bail out.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Tremfya Kuzakumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com.
Elevate your style this holiday season, one gift at a time. Hammermaid's holiday event is on with daily deals and exclusive savings now through Cyber Monday. At Hammermaid, every piece is crafted to stand out and not be, the same old shirt. So give him something that looks good and feels good. That's what Hammermaid does. From limited edition shirts to luxurious sweaters and sport coats, learn more at hammermaid.com.
One call, that's all. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your house at chrislindahl.com.
You took the elevator to the 48th floor and handed him the briefing. Your fingertips touched, sending a shockwave of desire through the air. The room pulsed with a silent craving as he drew you in with his smoldering gaze. Before uttering the words your body ached to hear.
The next train on track 2 is delayed.
And all the while, you were on your commute home. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover romance titles on Audible.
Hey, let's go around the table and say one thing we're thankful for.
Vinyl flooring.
Laser hair removal.
Shoehorn. Corgis.
Binder clips.
Coffee filters.
Sick guitar riffs.
The YMCA of the North.
What?
They have indoor pickleball courts, fitness classes, and free childcare while you're there.
Yeah. I'm thankful my eyebrows grew back.
Enroll now for just $1 and pay no membership dues until January 2026. Learn more at ymcanorth.org.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays 35W northbound from the Burnsville split to Highway 13 and from Diamond Lake to 94. 35E slow northbound from 494 to 7th Street. Southbound delays 694 to Maryland. 169 slow northbound from Highway 21 to Pioneer Trail. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Supersure.
Do you own a small business?
you need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Snafu with Ed Helms, and listen now.
You can do more than listen on KDWB. You can watch The Dave Ryan Show. Just go to YouTube and search Dave Ryan TV.
I'm in my fall wardrobe era right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you that, well, I don't want to spend too much time. Check us out on YouTube, Dave Ryan. Sometimes I got to stop myself because if I don't stop it, then it's like going to be like, okay, Dave, shut up. Let's hear what drives you a little bit crazy. Use the talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app, the red microphone, and you get to be on the radio.
What drives me crazy is when people apply for a job, they do a call with recruitment, they set up an interview, and then they don't show up, or they call in and say they got into a car accident and they won't be able to make it in. I can't tell you how I've done that. And if I had a dime for every time, I could at least buy myself lunch.
I wonder why that is. It's like you want the job, but then you don't want the job all of a sudden?
Right.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy too.
All right.
Hi, my name's Emily, and something that drives me just a little bit crazy is when I'm at the grocery store and, we're walking down the aisle and people keep stopping in the middle of the aisle so I can't get around them. And I try to be nice because usually it's an older person, but I just want to slam my freaking cart into the back of their ankles. Just like, get out of the way.
Not the back of their ankles.
Okay, what drives you a little bit crazy?
Something that drives me crazy is how fast food places don't post a menu earlier in the line. It's only when you get up to actually order that you can look at the menu. Put a menu sooner, and then I can know what I want, and then I don't have to be that person.
Then you're not there. I get it. You're going, I'll have
Hold
the...
on.
Does that come with...
All right. What drives you a little bit crazy? You can still use the talk back button on the iHeart app.
Good morning. It is Tabitha
Morning.
from Shakopee, and what frustrates me is when I am trying to get off an elevator and the people getting on just get right on as soon as the door opens. Have a great day.
I don't see that a lot anymore. Once in a while, I'll see like a teenage boy like trying to wriggle onto the elevator while we're still trying to get out, like at the Mall of America.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, hey, wait till we get off first.
Don't you know how this works?
Next one.
This is David in Eagan, Minnesota, and something that drives me crazy is when people drive slow for no reason, or when they brake and there's nothing to brake for, or when they drive 15 under the speed limit and there's no reason to. I get that maybe they don't have places to be, but I do.
You're important.
Yes.
Got places to be, David.
Yes.
More on Talkback Tuesday.
My biggest pet peeve is when you're walking down the street or walking anywhere and there's people in front of you walking so slow and just don't walk with a purpose and just walk like just super slow or walk in the middle of the sidewalk and you can't get around them. It makes me so mad.
See a lot of people ambling. That's what they're doing. They're like ambling. You know what ambling is?
No.
You're not walking. You're just lifting one leg and swinging it forward.
You're bumming around.
You're kind of bumming around. You're ambling. It's
Sometimes
like,
I have nowhere to
up.
be. Sometimes I have nowhere to be. I'm just walking.
Go amble. Go amble somewhere else. Okay. Can I give you one off the top of my head?
Yeah.
When you're watching a movie or a TV show and they show characters text messaging each other.
Yes, we have a lot of people who said that.
Are you serious?
On Facebook, where they say if like a show or a movie shows a phone and then you can read the text message on it, but you can't.
But you can't.
So tiny.
Yeah.
You're like, well, how am I supposed to see that?
In that same vein, I hate when, if it's like a teenager texting, it says the letter U instead of the word you. You are crazy. I hate that because people don't really be texting like that.
Don't they?
No, not the letter U, the letter R.
Okay.
Cray. Like, it's so dumb.
Good to know. I had more of these on the Talkback feature.
Hey guys, it's Kristen. And one thing that drives me nuts is bad sound mastering during movies. So all the dialogue is super quiet. And then there's some action scene and it's this effing loud. Get it together. It's not how it actually works.
Right.
I hate that too. I always thought that was my TV.
Nuts.
Okay, we had another couple of more of these on the Talkback.
Things that drive me nuts. Where to begin? The first one that comes to mind is when you sit down to watch the news and the first 5 minutes are all previews about what's going to be on the news. I'm already going to watch. You don't have to hook me in. That's the whole reason I sat down and tuned in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe put more news on instead of wasting my time with previews for what I'm going to watch.
Okay. I actually kind of appreciate the previews because I'll find out if there's something I really want to watch.
Yeah.
All right. We got, I think, at least one more.
You know what drives me insane is that you need help, and those around you know that you need help, and on that moment, they don't even get off their chair to help you. They don't even offer you the help. They're just like, oh, hi, and they continue to do their thing. But then, when they want your help, you're supposed to stop whatever you're doing and help them out. Drives me crazy.
All right,
She has personal experience with that
sounds
one.
like it. What drives you a little bit crazy? We got a bunch of Facebook tab has messages also.
Yeah. Christy says 4-way stops when a person was there long before you and then they wave at you to go. Just go.
Just go. Yep.
Shelly says when I'm out walking my dog in public and bicyclists don't give me a heads up that they're coming up behind me, I can't hear you coming. Why is it so hard to give a courtesy shout out or ring a bell?
Ring a bell.
Anything.
We were at Eric's and we got the electric bikes last summer. And we noticed that when we come up on the side of people, we don't like to go on your left.
Right.
Because it usually startles people.
Oh, I panic
But
and I don't know which is left.
We have little bells. Ring, 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 ring. And then people look over their left shoulder and they move their dog out of the way.
Text messages. This one says oscillating fans drive me a little bit crazy. Blow on me or don't. I pull that pin up so dang fast.
Blow on me or don't.
Yes. This one says every time someone has an empty cup in a TV show, it drives me crazy.
Don't you think most TV shows, they're drinking out of an empty cup? When you're in theater, you've done a lot of theater and stuff.
They are drinking out of an empty cup. And it is one of my pet peeves too, when they throw like a bottle back because they're drinking from it. There's nothing in that bottle. One, they don't even attribute any weight to that cup or bottle, and they don't swallow either. Just check on it. Next time someone's drinking something in a movie or a show that you're watching, do they swallow? No.
Okay, I'll watch for that. That was fun. Thanks for doing that. We'll be back in a second with You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Grandma Food is having a moment. Grandma Food is back. And we'll talk about what is grandma food. I bet you can guess. We'll see if you're right next.
Well, we're going to do Pick Your Ticket Tuesday next.
You're right. And that's even better. Even better. Thank you, Vaughn. More important, Pick Your Ticket Tuesday is next. We're going to give you a chance to play to win either Meghan Trainor, 5 Seconds of Summer, Cardi B, Demi Lovato, Doja Cat, or Ed Sheeran next.
Wicked for Good, November 21st.
Twin Cities weather, we have a little slushy snow out there this morning. There could even be some minor accumulation, especially in the southern edge of the Twin Cities metro. That'll last through mid-morning, then things will get better fast. Partly cloudy this afternoon, 42. Tonight, 33. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 43. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Right now, it's 39.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Only $47 for both. Gens Ryan's Double Tune-Up Special. Complete water heater flush and fill, plus full water softener service. Prevent breakdowns before they happen. Spots filling fast. Visit GensRyan.com.
Yeah, I love those guys.
PM 058607.
I'm going to make a confession, Jenny. So sometimes I look in the mirror. I'm probably like everybody else. Sometimes you look in the mirror, you go, I look pretty good today.
Mm-hmm.
And other times you look in the mirror and you go, ha.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You can increase the frequency of those great days in the mirror and have other people notice how great you look too, with some help from Ideal Image. Jenny and I have done some homework and done a little research on Ideal Image.
Sure have. Ideal Image is America's #1 med spa. They're helping you look and feel your best, from laser hair removal to wrinkle relaxers to filler and medical grade facials.
They also have treatments designed for real results. And guess what? November is the perfect time to refresh your look. Their licensed medical professionals make sure every treatment is safe, natural, and tailored just for you.
You can book your free consultation today and check out their pre-Black Friday specials at idealimage.com or call 1-800-BE-IDEAL. That's 1-800-BE-IDEAL.
When you call them, make sure you tell them that Dave and Jenny sent you from KDWB.
Every Nissan Frontier is battle-tested. Its frame is twisted. Its door slammed 13,920 times. And its bed drop-tested over and over. We do all that to the V6-powered Frontier, so you never have to hold back. Nissan, ranked #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. For JD Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
It's the biggest savings event of the year. Menards, 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Save big money on everything you need for any project. We've got something for everyone. Homeowners, contractors, DIYers, the kids, and even grandma. Hurry, Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
11% mail-in rebate is a merchandise credit check. Good on future in-store purchases. See menards.com for details.
Hey, let's go around the table and say one thing we're thankful for.
Vinyl flooring.
Laser hair removal.
Shoehorn. Corgis.
Binder clips.
Coffee filters.
Sick guitar riffs.
The YMCA of the North.
What?
They have indoor pickleball courts, fitness classes, and free childcare while you're there.
Yeah. I'm thankful my eyebrows grew back.
Enroll now for just $1 and pay no membership dues until January 2026. Learn more at ymcanorth.org.
Celebrate.
Take your time, just in your own words. Tell me why you're on War of the Roses.
We both have an Apple Watch, right? Their relationship is too close at this point, and I think he's using. One girl decides to sit on Adam's lap in the pool.
She came home, and I noticed scratches on her back.
I'll admit I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you blame my head and not my
I checked his phone. Sometimes you kind of get the urges to.
I was drunk, I was gone. That don't make it right, but promise there were no feelings involved.
He has this like blue, nice peacoat, but he comes home and I've been noticing these like long women's hairs stuck to it.
So she strips down, and while she's walking into the bathroom, I see something stuck to her. So I pull it off. I'm like, what the hell is this?
How long has this been going on?
You're f***ing Robert, I know it.
So my boyfriend was caught with second-degree burns from chocolate syrup that he was using to pleasure himself with. We are rekindling our relationship.
I basically asked him outright in front of me. Like, we have to go out sometime.
My ex-boyfriend, he needed a place to live. You know, he can live in my snowmobile trailer.
It's my fault, but you gotta believe me when I say it only happened once.
What? I mean, this is crazy. Can we just have like a conversation like real people?
I'm schooling her.
You know what? Can you be a little bit more insecure? You know, this is
She said, save your apologies, baby. I just gotta know how long has this been going on?
It's been a long time coming, and I'm sorry.
You're a piece of work. You know, you're a piece of work. Because what?
I'm a piece of work.
Believe that this is an ex-girlfriend. Just delete that.
You've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately.
You go all hang out with your slut brigade every.
Whoa, the slut brigade.
Okay, so then you're admitting it now. You're admitting it. Like, I caught you before and you were lying, and now you're admitting it.
And you're sending her roses instead of me?
She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show?
She lied and said that her birth control didn't work, so she was already pregnant. So then they had sex without any protection. That's how she got
Ooh,
pregnant.
that's a dirty trick.
So she tricked him.
I'm sorry, is there any truth to this?
How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me.
Your husband put us up to this. Maybe you owe him an explanation.
Yep.
For a woman into saying things?
But we trick men too, to be fair.
We
We're
trick
equal
men most of the
opportunity.
time.
Listen, I had to have sex. Listen, I had to save my job.
I've heard guys squirm on War of the Roses before. You are not even able to complete a full sentence.
I even my psychic had told me that we were soulmates and that, we would have a family. And I just know that this is the right guy.
Okay, well, you realize that sounds pretty psycho.
I've been feeling it lately, baby.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Watch the Dave Ryan Show on YouTube. Just search Dave Ryan TV. Live on YouTube and the iHeartRadio app. It's 101.3 KDWB.
We are going to give you a chance to pick your ticket right now. Who do you want to go see?
I bet you hadn't known it. Why don't you say so? So honey, now take me into your loving arms.
I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't
place your head
because you know.
Oh.
Who's DJ? No trouble, I'm all about that bass, no trouble, I'm all about that bass.
All right, who do you want to go see? You call in right now. We're going to play a little game called Liar Liar.
Mm-hmm. And the way this game works is I have 3 cards. 2 of them say truth, and 1 of them says lie. And the 3 of us are going to get kind of a category, and then one will get the lie, the other 2 will get truth, and we'll have to tell you a little story, and you're going to guess which one of us is lying.
So if you've listened to the show for a while, that will definitely help you win this pair of tickets. But you can always take a guess. While Vaunt is pounding through the phones here at 651-989-KDWB, let's do a practice round here, okay? Me and you, just me and you.
Just you and me. Okay, so let me make sure. Here we go. Okay. All right, the category is going to be scary animals, Dave. Okay? That's you.
I was riding a horse in Montana, near Sand Springs, Montana one time.
Okay. Oh.
Rattlesnake.
Oh.
Rattlesnake.
Oh, my gosh.
Luckily, I had a .22 rifle, and a rattlesnake will line their head up with the rifle. If you point the rifle at them, they'll line their head up with it. Boom. Pull the trigger, splits the rattlesnake's head right open.
Okay.
Okay,
wow.
let's hear yours.
Mine is going to be about a German Shepherd that my grandma had when I was maybe like 3 or 4. I was in the backyard and the German Shepherd came running after me and then put its little hands on my shoulders, knocked me over, and I was scared of German Shepherds until probably adulthood.
Okay, gotcha. Now you got to figure out who made the story up.
Right, which one of us was lying?
One of us was lying.
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty clear who was lying.
Who was lying?
You.
Yeah, you're right.
You did not shoot a rattlesnake and it split in half.
My dad did. It's a true story. If you are ever out riding in Sand Springs, Montana, and you hear a rattlesnake, you put the rifle down. The rattlesnake will line their head up with the rifle.
Wow.
Boom. You can shoot it right down the middle of its head.
Wow.
I hope I never have to.
Well, yeah, it would feel bad.
I mean, I feel a little bit bad, but it's better than getting bit by a rattler.
That's true, and dying
So
from a
that's the way the game works. So it is called Liar Liar. But Vaught's going to be in here too to just make it a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I am
so you're going to first hand out you give the category.
Yep.
Then the cards will be distributed to whether we're telling the truth or a lie.
Yes, the category is moving.
Okay, we're going to play with Crystal first.
Okay.
Crystal, good morning. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hi. Okay.
So have you listened to the show for a while, Crystal?
Sorta.
Okay. All right. No, we appreciate it. And hopefully that'll come in handy. Okay.
All right. So moving is the category.
Moving.
Font, that's you.
Okay.
Dave, that's you.
Okay.
You know if you're lying or telling the truth.
Okay.
All right. I'll go first just because I knew it first. Okay. So moving. My moving story is I lived in this apartment in Uptown for about 6 years with my really good friend, Daniela. And then she got a new job. She moved to a different place. And I loved the area so much that I moved all the way across the street. And I moved one item at a time just across the street to a brand new apartment. That's my moving story.
Okay.
All right. Vaughn, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. So when I was younger, we moved around a lot, me and my mom and eventually my little sister. And one time we were moving, we were taking like mattress and the bedding and stuff out of my mom's SUV at the time. And she didn't know that I was right next to the car and she rode over my foot while I was like carrying a box and mattress and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
My friend Lori was moving. She said, will you help me move on Saturday? I said, yeah, call me Saturday morning. And I'll totally help you move. She calls. I don't want to help her move. So I answered the phone and then I pretended that I fell back asleep. And she was like, hello. And I pretended that I was asleep so I didn't have to help her move.
Oh, my.
What a crap friend.
Right.
Okay, Crystal, one of those stories is a lie.
Okay.
Bailey's is... Okay, go. You tell me which one is a lie.
Yeah.
I think Bont's story is a lie.
Bont?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Hey!
My mom did ride over my foot once before, but it wasn't while moving.
Wasn't.
You did it.
You did it, Joe.
Crystal, you're amazing. Who do you want to go see? I can list them for you again. You need the list again?
Ed Sheeran.
Okay. The
Oh,
Ed
she knew
Sheeran, just like
exactly
that.
what she
Very
wanted to
good.
do.
Okay, you got it.
Crystal, how did you know I was lying?
Your guys' personalities. Bailey's story, she totally would have done that. Okay.
Mhm.
And Dave's story seemed too legit too. You are a good liar in the fact that I knew it was something that happened to you, just not at that moment.
Wow, look at you.
Wow.
And she was
Definitely
like,
did
yeah,
happen.
I guess I'm a fan of the show.
Crystal, you're amazing. Enjoy Ed Sheeran. It's Pick Your Ticket Tuesday. We'll have another one coming up next hour. We're doing
Yes,
that one?
9:35.
Play another one coming up next hour on KDWB. Can I ask you a question? So this is kind of a weird thing, and it's kind of out of the blue. So I've told you before about my nephew who is in prison in Colorado, and he is in for 118 years, but he's served about 30, so he's only got like 88 to go.
Yeah.
Wow,
Good
yeah.
math.
So
Only
it's getting
88.
close. Getting close.
Yeah.
So he's, probably 45 or something like that. And they put him in with like somebody who's younger and stronger and violent. And my nephew got beat up the other day, like seriously beat up, like broke bones in his face and
Yikes.
ribs and chin and
Wow.
and that type of thing. And I don't really know if there's anything that I can do. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like you shouldn't get beat up in prison. But is there something is like, okay, they can probably move him to another cell so his cellmate doesn't beat him up.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to talk about on the radio, I know. But I just feel bad for him. He had such a crap life. And is he guilty of what he is there for? He says no. As a matter of fact, he can get out on parole if he admits that he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And he won't admit that he did it.
Jeez.
So the rest of his life in prison, or admit what you did it and walk free, next May or something. So there's that. But he had a hard life. He was abused when he was a kid and different things. And he was bullied and picked on and whatever. But I just feel bad for him. And then to get beat up, at like 45 years old by a 23-year-old
Yeah.
violent criminal.
It's interesting to think like if he got beat up, like, is that just, par for the course when you're in prison, like, should you expect to have a bad go of it? Because you're there and that's what happens in prison. I can imagine that that's the viewpoint of at least like some of the guards. Or
and
maybe.
It's not like I'm like, I'm going to sue the prison, but it feels like there's got to be something, like somebody should be held accountable, How
long has that person been in there with him?
A year-ish.
And this is the first incident?
But I don't know whether that's true. I don't know. I'm guessing because he talked about how he was in with like other non-violent kind of people.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, if this is an isolated incident, then I guess, I don't know how prison works, but just keep note of all of this. That way, if it keeps happening, or if this is not the first incident, then I think you can go to the warden and say something.
Ooh, the warden.
Yeah. I mean, you're like me. I don't know anything about prison either.
I don't either.
But it's like, I don't know.
It's been a minute since I've been to prison.
Right.
Clink.
And I know it's a weird thing to bring to the radio, but I'm just kind of like, my sister is a very sedate, calm person. She won't do anything. And he really has nobody else. His dad's gone and nobody else is there to advocate for him. That's why he's always writing to me and saying, hey, they're not taking care of my health in prison. Can you call the so-and-so in the medical office, blah, blah, blah. So I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's just like, if you work in the prison system, can you give me some advice? Or if you're a lawyer, can you give me some advice? I don't know if there's like nothing that I can do or something that I should do.
Someone texted saying it's terrible, but it's how prison operates. Guards look the other way or set inmates up for assault.
Yeah.
Really? They set him up to be assaulted?
I don't know.
I don't think they set him up
like
to be
that's
assaulted.
Almost
but
too mean.
I have seen, and again, this is TV shows, movies, but I think it's based on realism, that there are some inmates that get in so good with the guards that like they'll pay them off, or might maybe do a drug exchange to be like, hey, turn the other way so that way I can take care of this. I don't know how true that is.
Scary. I could never make it in prison.
Same.
I'm too dainty. I'm too much of a
I saw
waif.
that show Orange is the New Black. It looks like they're having a decent time in there.
It does look like they're having a good time.
They make friends and they drink tea and
they
started a business.
They
panties.
hang out. They sell panties.
They did.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah, they definitely had a panty business in the movie or in the show.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you got any advice for me, if you're a lawyer or I don't know, like I said, I hate to bring personal queries to the radio, but I just feel like I should do something. I just feel bad for this kid.
Is he okay? Like after I know you said broken bones and stuff, but
not really. I mean, he's going to survive and he'll recover. But I mean, they broke the bone, like the orbital, the bone under your eyeball. They broke that and broke ribs and just beat the snot out of him.
Everything in me just went. Ugh.
Yeah. So avoid prison. Kids,
Avoid prison.
Avoid prison.
Reminders.
Mm-hmm.
Don't break the law.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Let's do the dirt on KDWB.
You don't need social media for gossip, rumors, and half-truths. You've got Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Well, there is one story about prison on the show today, and it was the kid who tried to jump all over Ariana Grande. Apparently, this is what he does, and he's getting jail time. The judge in Singapore says that he is an attention seeker, and he's also interrupted concerts this year by The Weeknd and Katy Perry. He jumped over the barricade for Wicked's Yellow Carpet. Do you see why it's yellow? Mm-hmm. Yellow Brick Road premiere and evaded security and accosted Ariana. And so that triggered her PTSD from the Manchester concert bombing in 2017. Remember, 30 people were killed 8 years ago at her concert bombing in Manchester. Just a horrible thing. So, yeah, definitely understandable that she's easily triggered by something. So he spent some time in jail, and hopefully he will not do it again.
Wicked, speaking of, it comes out Friday, and at a recent panel, Ariana Grande hinted that maybe there's a possibility of another Wicked movie.
If we've learned anything from Cher,
we can count on there always being another farewell tour. So I don't think anyone's going anywhere. First of all, no one's going anywhere. We're not saying goodbye to anything. These characters will be a part of our hearts always. They've changed our lives.
And I can see it happening. If you've seen the play, you know how it ends, and it could be like a ... but it would be brand new stories. So they'd have to get some good writers, or else I don't know what's going to happen. I know that there are 2 brand new songs in Wicked for Good that are not in the musical.
I hope they slap.
I hope they're good. If they suck, I'll be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have so many stories about Ari, but I want to switch gears a little bit. So this plane that was going from Boston to Tampa had to turn around and make an emergency landing after somebody was caught in the bathroom smoking a little ganja.
JetBlue 1191, I just have some questions. Is the cockpit secure right now?
Hey, for cockpit secure, we had a customer vape in the lab, and smoking marijuana in the lab. We'd like it to turn to Boston.
JetBlue 1191, Roger.
For JetBlue 1191, we had a security issue on with a passenger, mostly at the surface. They were smoking marijuana. Our crew inhaled it, and now we're overweight landing. So that's the main reason for the emergency.
He was vaping in the bathroom. Can you tell me, I know you shouldn't be doing that, but why do you have to do an emergency landing?
I don't know. That's a good question. I would think that they'd just be like, okay, you know what? Give me your vape pen. We're going to hold you until we land, and then you're going to be arrested because they take that really seriously. But why they needed to land, I don't know. But he said he was overweight. But the reason they're overweight is because when you take off, you got a plane load of fuel.
Yeah.
You can't land with all that fuel because you're overweight.
Oh.
So it's an emergency because usually if you fly from here to Portland, by the time you get to Portland, you're at the right weight to land.
Oh,
But
I didn't know that.
If they just took off, they got a plane load of fuel. They can't land. They're too heavy.
Well,
so they probably had to dump fuel or fly around for a little bit.
They also said that the crew inhaled it. I assume that's why. They're like, the crew's going to get high.
I don't know how high you'd get off of secondhand weed.
Off of vaping,
strong stuff. I don't know.
I guess.
It's the devil's lettuce.
Cynthia Erivo is going to kick off the 99th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade by performing a number from Wicked for Good. Remember, Thanksgiving is only a week away from this Thursday.
I know. Is that nuts?
It'll be your usual thing. Al Roker, Hoda Kotb, Savannah Guthrie will host the Thanksgiving Day Parade with 28 floats, 11 marching bands, and 34 balloons. Yesterday, organizers tested the newest balloons inspired by K-pop Demon Hunters characters, including the blue cat, which I guess is a good, cute thing. But the first time I saw the blue cat in K-pop Demon Hunters, I was like, that thing's scary looking.
Oh, he is scary looking. But then he had his cute little moment with the flower pot. And then you're like, well, he's not that bad.
Where he kept trying to set it back up.
Yeah.
That was adorable.
Fine, you should watch that movie.
It's cute.
Cher is returning as a musical guest on Saturday Night Live for the first time in almost 40 years.
Cher!
Cher will be the musical guest on the December 20th episode of Saturday Night Live, and it's just her second time since 1987. Ariana Grande will be the host that night.
What isn't she doing right now?
What isn't Ariana Grande doing?
Literally. I am not the biggest Adam Sandler fan. I've been honest about that. I just don't think he's necessarily funny, but he is going to be the guest on David Letterman's show. My next guest needs no introduction.
I did this one show in Boston, and my dad and brother came to see it. I was 17, and I ate it so hard in front of my dad, and I hated that. And the MC came on after, and I walked off into the humiliation of eating it. And he says, "Adam, were you the class clown in school?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Stick with that." And the place goes, "Oh." And I was like, "Oh, man, that hurt in front of Pop."
There's no more period of vulnerability than those few moments.
That sounds really interesting.
Really? Does it?
Yeah, because you see comics, and in pretty much every comic you see, they do a great job. You go down to like Treasure Island or somewhere to see a comic, and usually you're like, oh, wow, they're really good. but I've seen a comic bomb before. And I remember when it was like local stand-up, whatever. What open mic night.
Open mics.
And it was terrible. It was like, this is somebody who should not do comedy. And I remember at the end of her act, she's something like, well, that's my time, which I'm sure you're really happy about. And she kind of sulked off stage. And I'm like, you should not be doing comedy.
No.
I think some people think they're funny.
Yeah.
And they're really not funny.
You gotta,
like Von Lee.
Oh, please. But you got to give him credit, though, those people, because Adam Sandler also got booed once. And now look at him. He's Adam Sandler.
So he's Adam Sandler.
That's a good point.
Wow.
Okay. One more story. Taylor Swift is rumored to shoot a music video this week in London. According to The Sun, their paper over there, she is going to film a video for Elizabeth Taylor. She chose London locations to honor the late movie star who was born in Hampstead, North London. A source says Taylor is super excited to be back in London filming for her new music video. Elizabeth Taylor is a British icon, and Taylor wants to pay homage by shooting scenes in the capital. Okay.
All right.
Kind of cool. That is your dirt, brought to you by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. Mickey Mouse, 97 years old today.
Oh, boy.
We got to hear, you got to hear Bailey's Mickey Mouse impression. It's pretty legit.
Oh, boy. Hot dog. Oh, Minnie, I love you so much. Hot dog.
You got a little Jimmy Stewart in there, though. I think
Mary, do you want the moon, Mary? Well, I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Since we're doing impressions,
Yeah?
Vaughn's got to do Trump. Come on, do it.
It's the Dave Ryan Show. I mean, it's huge. More people listen, except the people in Coon Rapids. It's huge. I'm telling you, it's huge. That Bailey girl, not so sure about her, but Dave, he's the best.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you. Wow.
We'll be back. It's Pick Your Ticket Tuesday. We're still about 40 minutes away, but if you can be here, you get a chance to win some amazing tickets, including Ed Sheeran, Doja Cat, Meghan Trainor, 5 Seconds of Summer, and more. That comes up. Don't worry, I'll remind you. It's on the way next on KDWB.
California Closets just custom designed Chloe's home office /